Yes, 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 the people. How are we doing? Welcome to the video. Today I'm making an updated version of a video that I made around the start of this year. However, I'm still going to start it with the same disclaimers as I did in that video because I feel like they're important, mate. I feel like, you need to know the context for the video. So, number one, I ain't out here trying to be like fashionable, whatever that means, if that's even a real thing. But at the same time, I'm also not claiming to be 100% indifferent to how I look or what I wear on a day-to-day basis, right? I probably care like an average amount, maybe a little bit less. So, why make a video? Well, personally, I severely dislike clothes shopping. Like, dislike might not be a strong enough word. I think in this context, the word hate might well be justified, mate. It's just not nice, is it? Shit, mate. You know what I mean? Shops are just so warm and bright and just not a great environment to be a human in, I don't think. So, in the case that you also hate clothes shopping, then hopefully this video might save you a little bit of time, give you some ideas. I'm just generally aiming to be like somewhat helpful to at least one other human before I die. Anyway, disclaimer number two, I prioritize comfort, versatility, and value for money. Notice to say value for money rather than just like straight up cheapness. Again, I think I spend like normal, just reasonable amounts on clothes. I certainly don't buy like designer gear or anything like that. But I also don't spend my time like lurking around the aisles of Primark trying to get the bargains in, mate. Number three, I forgot what number three was. What is it? Oh, so I'm going to show you like what I wear 95% of the time. I'm not going to show you absolutely everything I own. Obviously, there are plenty of other things that I own, but either don't wear in winter months or like pretty much don't wear at all. So I'm basically showing you like, if you like bump into me on the streets of Manchester, like I'm going to be in these clothes that you're going to see, basically, right? That's a good way to surmise it. Surmise? Who knows, right? Is there a fourth disclaimer? This is getting long. I'll put a timestamp so everyone can skip anyway. Oh yeah, so finally just want to say that cool, nice, trendy, sick, fresh, clean, all these positive adjectives, they are all in the eye of the beholder, right? I'm certainly not an authority on what's cool. You're probably not either. By definition, probably isn't a objective term at all. So, if some of this shit you see and you think you want to be sick, then it's fine. But it's all inoffensive anyway, because it's all just like plain as a motherfucker. Anyway, let's get into it. All right, let's do this. I'm going to run through t-shirts really quick because it's winter, so you never really see them. They're pretty irrelevant. Anyway, I have four main staples. First up, the plain grey Ralph Lauren tee. I got this from a vintage shop probably 3 years ago at least. I do think vintage clothes can be a bit overpriced a lot of the time, but a plain grey tee is pretty timeless, so I imagine I will own and wear this for many more years to come. Plain white tee from COS. White is the only one that I don't really go oversized with because I think you're more likely to wear it as a visible layer and you can't really have a big baggy tee showing underneath a shirt or a jacket. Something a little bit more fitted definitely looks better, especially with a pair of jeans, but do beware the overly tight white tee, especially for people who lift, because that is what we call not ideal, right? Very sub-ideal. Plain beige tee, just because beige just tells everyone that you're a nice lad. Again, passable with a blue pair of jeans. And finally, the plain black oversized tee. Again, I've had this for 2 or 3 years at least, and I wear it very often. As opposed to the grey tee, which was just a normal fit in a larger size, this is actually an oversized cut. So the shoulders are dropped down a little bit and the sleeves come further down, which is something that I like about this. It's also a really thin material, so it doesn't really crease, which is, good because I don't believe in ironing. I mean, I believe it exists, I just don't believe in doing it. Alright, let's move on to hoodies, jackets, coats, etc. Let's start with the absolute core building block of a winter wardrobe, the plain grey hoodie. This one is from Zara and it's kind of hard to see on the video, but it's not a typical smooth texture. It kind of feels like it's inside out. It's a bit of a felty material, if that makes sense. Cheap, comfortable, versatile. I don't know what else you want really. I wear this as a layer under a few different jackets, a gilet, etc. We'll come to all those shortly. brown hooded jacket from COS. Again, it's hard to see, but this is a kind of weird texture. It feels like that paper that people stuff into bags when they give people presents. That's a bad description. Anyway, I had this one for a long time as well. Another favourite. The black turtleneck, essential item for when having dinner with the in-laws, mate. This is about as sophisticated as I get, to be honest. Slam it on with a pair of jeans and bingo, you've got a low effort outfit that your girlfriend will actually allow you to go to a restaurant in. Also looks good as a layer, either with a plain jacket or with a gilet. Better mention that gilet since it's the third time it's come up. Again, this was from Zara, and it's a pretty key feature for me these days because it is so versatile. I was previously a gilet skeptic, as I always thought, well, I'll just buy a coat that's got arms, mate. But after buying one, I do see the value, and it does still keep you warm. Plain black jacket. I picked this up for 20 quid in the summer sale in Zara when shops first reopened after the first lockdown. Water resistant as well, which is also nice. Generally slightly on the smarter side, at least compared to like hoodies and shit. Finally, my absolute pride and joy. This coat is from Uniqlo. It was, I think, 140, making it probably the most expensive item of clothing that I've ever bought, but I absolutely love it. No regrets. Feels like you're wearing a duvet, basically. And I'm pretty sensitive to the cold, so something warm for winter was an absolute essential for me. Trousers. I really just wear 3 pairs of trousers, at least when outside of the gym. Black combats, again, from Zara. This is very Zara heavy, but it is what it is. I think these are like 20 quid or something. I know they're super casual, but you know, I'm a casual kind of dude. They are, again, versatile and comfortable. Navy tracksuit bottoms from COS. A touch on the expensive side, at least for me, but I'd been looking for a solid, like nondescript pair of tracksuit bottoms for a while. And if I'm just running around or doing errands or whatever, I will throw these on with a hoodie and I'm away. I think basically since lockdown happened, everything happened, less going out, I just got like way more casual, but you know, that's the life I'm about these days. And finally, some slim fit Legend London jeans. I used to wear the spray on skinny fit jeans from them, but I think I grew out of them, like emotionally, not literally, although you could argue that they never even fit me literally. Anyway, I just prefer the usual slim fit nowadays because, I don't know, I feel like I'm not a 19-year-old going to a rave. Anyway, these are nice and stretchy, so as jeans go, they are like comfortable, but they're also a fair bit thicker than the skinny fit, so they're a lot warmer as well. As for trainers, 99% of the time I pretty much live in one of the 2 following pairs. First, the black Nike Offline. I know these are pretty polarizing. Got a few comments on Instagram about them. You are allowed not to like them if you want. That's fine. We can still be mates if you want, or we don't have to. That's also fine. Whatever. I love them. They're proper comfortable. I actually like how they look, and they're actually pretty warm on your feet as well because they're quite thick. Even though they don't have a heel on them, they stay on your feet like really well. You get used to it. It's not like something you even think about when you're walking around. And I would say, along with the coats, they are probably up there with my absolute favorite items. Second, the Adidas Off-White Continental 80. Having owned both, I actually prefer the Off-White Reebok Club C, but I bought these a while ago. I think they were like 40 quid at the time, and they're not really fucked up enough yet for me to justify throwing them away, so I will wear these a little bit longer until they're like no longer passable, and then I will go back to the Reeboks. I prefer Off-White because I think they just go with jeans or black trousers better. I think white or bright white just doesn't really sit well with me. It's a bit aggressive, mate. It's a bit in your face. It's not understated enough. Wow, that was a lot of outfit changes, man. Can everyone do me a favour and just move your cursor over to that thumbs up button and then just smash the fuck out of it for me? That'll be appreciated, man. Anyway, that's it from me. There's probably a couple of honourable mentions before I go. Number 1, the gold Casio AQ230 is the model. I also picked up these recently, which are not usually my style, but they're cheap AF, mate. They're like 40 quid. Comfy, mate. Why not? Right, I'm going to try and link everything in the description. I'm sure some of them won't be in stock anymore, so if they aren't, then I won't link them. Where I can use a commission link, I will, so I might get like about 3 pence if you buy shit through those links. I don't even know. That's just, you have to do that disclaimer. I think it's legal shit. Anyway, that's it. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. See you later. Wear what you want. Doesn't really fucking matter, does it?
Joey Lenny is my hero.